Do you have trouble sleeping? Are you feeling frazzled? Is your temper getting the best of you? If so, stay tuned. I can help with that. Hi there, and welcome to Tammy Talk TV, where we share ways to build a healthy, happy life. Today, it's Tammy Tip Tuesday, and on Tip Tuesdays, we share one tip a week related to a common theme. Our current theme is how to rest when stressed. Today we have tip number 1, and tip number 1 is to pay attention to passive stress. And passive stress is a silent but very destructive form of stress caused by ignoring a problem in hopes that it will go away. But instead, it percolates quietly below the surface, adding to overwhelm and fueling frustration. Now, we can combat passive stress with 3 simple steps. The first step is to pay attention, to pull our head out of the sand and see what's going on around us. Then we have to plan ahead, to see these things coming down the pipe and plan for them in advance. And then we have to put it on the schedule, because by actively scheduling it, it's no longer a passive stressor. It is now actively on our schedule, on our to-do list, and solely within our control. And one of the most everyday examples of passive stress that I can think of is fuel in the car. Now, we're going to say gas, but I understand that some cars run on diesel, others propane, others electric, but for our purposes, let's just say gas in the car. I simply mean fuel. So let's say, for instance, that you get in the car one morning and realize, ooh, I only have a quarter of a tank of gas. But that's okay, I can get to work. And then at the end of the day, you're tired and you just want to go home. And the next morning, you think again, ooh, the car's kind of low on gas, but I can get the kids to school. I can get to work. And then at the end of that day, you have an appointment that you cannot be late for. And so you jump in the car and you're just about to head that way and, oh, the car's out of gas. How did that happen? Well, you ignored it in hopes that it would go away, but it did not. It reared its head at the worst possible time. Now your tail is on fire. You can't do anything until you put gas in the car. Who lit your tail on fire? You did. You knew the car needed gas. If there's one thing in the world we can count on, it's that cars need fuel. So when you see that there's less than a quarter of a tank of fuel in the car, it's time to take care of that. In fact, at the half a tank mark, it would probably be a good idea. And in my own personal case, that was my Sunday ritual for years. On Sunday afternoons, I would go to the grocery store and I would stop and put gas in the car. Because I had 2 small children at home, and there were 2 things that I could absolutely count on during the week. Kids get hungry, cars need gas. So every Sunday afternoon, that was my ritual. I went to the grocery store and I put gas in the car. And then, although many other things might go wrong during the week, those were 2 things that I didn't generally have to think about again, or if I did, at least not until later in the week. So that's just a very simple example of a passive stressor that if you pay attention, plan ahead, and put it on the schedule, it does not have to cause you so much stress. While stress is unavoidable, it does not have to control our lives, dictate our emotions, or rob us of rest. By recognizing the symptoms and triggers, we can act instead of react and turn it into a source of energy and motivation to accomplish our goals, nourish our bodies, and rest at the end of the day. If you've enjoyed this Tip Tuesday video, don't forget to give it a like, hit that subscription button, and ding the notification bell so that you get a reminder when we release our weekly video. And for a more personalized program, check out our Everyday Vacay e-series. Just visit TammyTalk.com, hit that shop tab, and check out the entire series. We will be opening registration soon, so come on over, pick up your free introduction in Lesson 1, and join the class. We look forward to hearing from you. Here's wishing you health and happiness.